Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I meant to have like one of those things that blows like a lot of really loud noise, but I forgot it. So you'll just have to deal with my 4th of July shirt. Yay! Okay, I'm going to wait a couple minutes just to let some more people jump on and then we will get started. So I'm excited. Hey. Hi. Okay, well, we are going to go ahead and jump right in. I don't want to take too much of your time today because I know it is a holiday weekend and I know that you guys are all busy. But I couldn't wait another day. I couldn't wait until after the weekend to get back into your space. And so this will be short and sweet, but I just wanted to first just say, wow, you guys, like, it brings tears to my eyes every time. And if I wasn't so tired and exhausted on the last day of the month, I probably would have been in tears all night long because just watching God pour in order after order after order. I mean, I still had people calling me the next day, like still wanting to order and still wanting to help towards our goal. If that isn't a God thing, I don't know what is. And everything he lined up to put into place for us to finish, I mean, just amazing, amazing. And so, first of all, thank you. Like, I cannot say it enough. I have the best unit, and we're still waiting to hear if we moved up into the #1 spot in the state of Ohio. We won't actually find out until seminar. So, those of you going to seminar with me, you'll be the first to find out. So, we will find out at seminar if we moved up to that #1 spot. But I'm praying and hoping that we did, but even if we didn't, I know and God knows that we have the best unit and the best team in all of Mary Kay. Like, seriously, the way that we work together as a team, the way that we rallied, the way that we supported each other and we were cheering each other on, like, unheard of, unspeakable, really. And so, way to go. Like, if you prayed for us and you placed no wholesale order, you helped, you contributed. God heard our prayers. If you placed a $1 wholesale order, you helped, you contributed. If you placed a $2,000 order, you helped, you contributed. And so everybody had a part. When you're playing a basketball game, there's the coach, which is the leader. There's the starting five, the key players, and then there's the bench, and then there's the crowd, and then there's the people working for or watching from home on their TV. And that's exactly what we had. We had the key players, we had the bench players, we had the audience, we had God working upstairs, and we had the people sitting from home working and praying for us. And that's what we needed. And so what an awesome win. And I can't wait to celebrate you guys at Leah's Banquet on July 16th. And so if you are not registered for Leah's Banquet, that will be my first thing. Get registered for Leah's Banquet, because that is where we are going to be celebrated. That is where we get to be awarded for being the #1 unit in Leah's national area. Come on, who doesn't want to celebrate that? And then also, so many of our consultants are going to get recognition and prizes as well. And I want you guys to be a part of that. So bring your spouse as well. Brian is coming. And so I hope you guys will bring your spouse, because letting them see what Mary Kay is all about and letting them really get the big picture is going to help them to be more supportive for you. And so I hope that you can make it just kind of like a couple's date day. You don't even have to spend the night. It's just in Indiana. So it's like 2 hours away from me. So you don't even have to spend the night if you don't want. But I hope that you will really consider being there just to celebrate our wins, but also just to see the bigger picture of what it's all about. So for next year, you know exactly what you want to earn and what you can do. Okay. So thank you. We had an awesome finish and I'm so excited. So that was awesome. And I really feel like God, it was more about the trip to Rome for me. It really was. And yes, we are excited to go to Rome. And yes, we can't wait to celebrate you guys there and to represent you guys there and come back just full of new knowledge and training and things to be able to pass on to you guys. To be around those big thinkers is like priceless. But more than that, I really think that the reason, and I know deep down in my heart, the reason that God did all of that for us, and he pulled it all together for us, was to show us that anything is possible and that more is coming, you guys. More is in the works. God just wanted a small glimpse of how he can put little pieces together for what is to come. And I really feel like that is our national area. And we have been working on it for so long, so many years we've been working on this national area. But I can honestly say this was the first time I really watched God work, and I really watched him do the work, and I felt peaceful about it. And that is what I want. I want you guys to feel peaceful when achieving your goals. I want you to enjoy the journey as you're reaching your goals. And I want us to feel peaceful as well as we're wrapping up our national area. And so this is it. This is the year. Like, we've said it before. We've never felt anything like this. And I'm just at peace about it. Like, I'm not anxious. I don't have fear. I'm just at peace. And that's because of you guys. And that's because of God, because God can do big things with unqualified people. And we are all unqualified. We all have growth. We all have more that we need to do. And so God is going to use us to do big things. And I see that in our future. So I think this year's finish was just a very small glimpse of what's to come in the future. Okay. So I'm excited about that. All right, so on to the new seminar year, Seminar 2017. There's just something special about a new start. There's something special about day 0, because everybody's scoreboard goes back to 0. So 0 qualified, 0 sales, everybody's going to start from number 1. And so that's what we're going to do. We're all starting from 0. We have a whole entire year now to reach and achieve our goals. And so I want to go over those, just some of the things that you can reach and achieve. And I hope you guys come this Thursday to our meeting at the Pink Cellar at my house, because I'm going to give you sheets, and we're basically going to break apart and break down what you can achieve this year, and the prizes as well too. So we'll have the prizes that you can see, and what you have to do to achieve it, and just kind of break apart your goals, because I want you guys to have a full year and a fresh start to achieve these goals. Okay, so I'm going to start first. Actually, I'm not going to start yet. I want to really recognize the consultants that moved up in the month of June. And so if you are a consultant that moved up, whether it was to senior consultant or red jacket or team leader on target car, kudos to you guys. Like, you worked hard, and I know it may not have been the goal that you wanted to hit, but you still gave it your all, and you still worked hard. And if for some reason June didn't turn out like you wanted it to turn out, that's okay. That is okay. We don't change the goal. We just change the date. So we're going to reevaluate our goals and sit down and reevaluate them and choose a new date for them. Don't choose a new goal. Okay. So it is heartbreaking sometimes when you work really, really hard for a goal and you don't hit it, but there's a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And when you hit the goal, you're going to be able to give more glory to God than you were before. So, okay. So our unit goals, they are kind of bulky this year. So we are going to raise the bar, but I know that's going to start with me. And if I don't raise the bar for you guys and show you excellence, then most likely you're not going to raise the bar for yourself. Okay. So I'm going to start by raising the bar. And the first goal that we're going to have is to really wrap up our national area this year. Okay. So that is kind of the one main big focus for our unit, is to wrap up our national area. And so to do that, we need 20 offspring sales directors. Okay, so we need 20 offspring sales directors to finish our national area. And our goal is by career conference. So in March, by career conference, we want to wrap up our national area. And so right now we have 4 first-line offspring sales directors. We have Hillary, we have Stephanie, and we have Alicia, and we have new independent sales director, Melissa Jameson. And so we have 4. And now we have 2 DIQs, you guys, like 2 DIQs. So we have Cindy Parent. She is in her month 4. So if you are in Cindy's unit, this is your guys' 4th and final month to really piece it all together. And you guys are rocking it out. Like, you're going to finish DIQ with being pretty close to earning the 2nd free car, which is phenomenal. Like, that's amazing. So keep pumping it out. If you're on Cindy's team, let's give it all we got in the month of July to finish this for Cindy, and then for you guys as well too, obviously. So Cindy will be number 5. And then Erin is in her first month of DIQ. So yay, Erin. So excited. You pushed so hard and you've wanted this goal forever, Erin. And so I am so proud of you for pushing, even when it didn't seem possible. You just like were totally zoned in and it wasn't not going to happen. Like, you were making it happen. So those 2 are in DIQ. So that would give us 6, you guys, 6 first line offsprings, which is awesome. That's really cool. And so my goal is to have by fall advance. So in October, by fall advance, my goal is to have 8 first line offspring sales directors. Okay. So 8 first line offspring sales directors. That means we would need 2 more of you to go into DIQ before fall advance, and then finish by fall advance, finish by October, which is totally doable. And then the next milestone goal would be by leadership, which is in January. I want to have 12 first line offspring sales directors. And so then that would give us go from 8 to 12. So we would need 4 more from October to December. And that would give us 12 first line. And then by career conference, I want to finish our national area. So that means from now until career conference till March, we really need 8 second line offspring sales directors. And what that means, like, if you guys are in my unit currently, so not Cindy's, not Erin's, you're in my unit, you're not on their teams, you would be a first line sales director to me. If you are in Cindy's unit and if you are in Erin's unit and you became a sales director this year, you would be a second line sales director. Okay, so they're going to be my first line sales director. You would be my second line offspring sales director. Okay, does that make sense? And if it doesn't, please ask, because I want this to be like clear as mud so we all know kind of what we're working for. Okay, so that is our goal, to wrap it up by career conference. And then of course we would debut on seminar stage, we would debut our national area. And I am not going to pick our national area name until fall advance. So until we have 8 first line offspring sales directors, I'm not going to pick our national area name. So YOLO, we kind of like threw YOLO out the window. We needed a fresh update, and YOLO just wasn't doing it for me. And so we're throwing YOLO out the window and we're going to start fresh. And so I'm going to decide that and pick that and really pray hard about that until fall advance. Okay. Because I know we're going to have 8 first line offspring sales directors by fall advance. Okay. So that's our first big goal. Can you guys like chew that up one bite at a time? We can do it. We can do it. One sales director at a time. We can do it. So that's our big goal. Our next goal would be to hit the $800,000 unit club, which is a Circle of Excellence unit. So this time we hit 650, and that's a trip unit. The next level up that you can get like a lot of just recognition as a unit is the Circle of Excellence, which would be the $800,000 unit club. And so I don't know if you guys have seen this, and I don't know if this is on your radar and if you would like this, but the trip this year is a cruise to Alaska. Yeah, an Alaskan cruise. Are you kidding me? Like, that is Brian's like dream vacation. He's already planning like going early so he can hunt and then go on this cruise. Seriously. But it's not too late for you guys. It is not too late for you guys to achieve that too. You can so become a sales director this year and you can earn an Alaskan cruise. Seriously, stop it. You work hard for 1 year and you get a free trip that is worth more than working hard for 1 year. It's amazing. So that is our goal, is to do the $800,000 unit club. And we're just taking a step closer to the million. But I know with that $800,000 unit club and finishing our national area, it's all going to kind of work hand in hand. So when you bring in the people, when you offspring the sales directors, you will get like a higher unit retail, if that makes sense. Okay. So those are 2 of our goals. And then my personal goal is to do the double B. And I have to like swallow before I say that because that's a big old goal. Okay. And so the double B, I'm sure you guys have seen the little bees that I wear on my jacket that are like the diamond bumblebee. To be on the Court of Sharing, you need 24 qualified team members. What that means is that you would recruit 24 people and they would personally come in with at least 600 wholesale, and that counts as a qualified for you. So if you break 24 down throughout the year, that's 2 qualifieds a month. Totally doable. Like, we can all do that when you focus on it. When you're not focusing on it, you won't do it. But when you're focused on it, you will do it. So this is a tracking sheet for the Queen's Court of Sharing. And this is what I will have at our meeting on Thursday to hand out to you guys. If you don't already have it printed out, this is what I'll have for you so you can print it out. So I not only have 1 sheet, but 2, because if I want to do a double B, I need to recruit 48 people. So that's going to be like 4 qualifieds a month is what I'm going to have to do to get on the Court of Sharing. And to do that, really, like if I hit 48 qualified, more than likely I would be the queen of the seminar. And not that that is my goal at all. Like, you know me, I do not really care for walking across the stage and being in that spotlight. But what that will do is break the mold for you guys. And what that will do will show you guys that it's possible. And so I've done the B quite a few times. Not this year, because I did not focus on that. I dropped the ball big time. But I've never done the double B. And I don't really know anybody that has done a double B. And so it's a pretty big challenge. But that is like my one thing that I'm working on, my one thing. So when I like work this whole entire year, I'm working on our national area. That's like our big time goal. And then working on the one thing for my personal business, which is the Court of Sharing, and to do the double B. So when you complete the double B, you can either get the Diamond Bumblebee, or you can get like a diamond ring or Diamond Bumblebee ring, or sometimes I'll do like a bracelet. So I'll show you guys all those prize pictures on Thursday. But it's a big old deal. Like, if you add 24 qualified, that means you're changing the lives of women, and you're sharing this opportunity and you're passing it on. And that's what we want to do. And so that is going to be my one focus for the year. Okay, so that's the first thing. And you guys can achieve this too. Consultants, if you are in our unit and you are brand new to Mary Kay, you can achieve this as well. You can be on the Court of Sharing, or the Court of Sharing. Yeah, Court of Sharing. And so you would just need the 24 qualified for the year. And you would get recognition for this at seminar. You get to walk across stage, and then you would get to pick up your Diamond Bumblebee that you can wear on either your red jacket or your sales director suit. And so the goal is to get like bees going down the sides of your jackets, because people will know that you are majorly sharing this opportunity. So you guys can achieve that as well. And then the next goal that you guys can achieve is the Queen's Court of Sales. Okay, and so this would be to sell and reorder 40,000 retail production within the year. Okay, so it's basically 20,000 wholesale throughout the year. So if you divide, I haven't even done this yet, I think it's about 1,500 a month. But if you divide 20,000 by 12, yeah, it gives you like $1,650 a month is what you would have to do wholesale to be on the Queen's Court of Sales. So that would be like selling 3,000 a month, which if you're focused on the perfect 8 or the perfect 12, you should be hitting about 3,000 a month. And so you would be able to reorder the 15,000. And so this is a tracking sheet for the Court of Sales. And OMG, did you guys see the rings for the Court of Sales this year? Like, amazing. There's one that looks like this one. So cute. Just for the Court of Sales. I've never seen a ring that cute for the Court of Sales, and it's really cute. So you guys can achieve that as well. Our consultant, Cindy Parent, is like so close to the Court of Sales this past year, and it wasn't even really her focus. Like, she was just working her business and focused on Perfect 12 and just kind of working, and it just kind of happened. So it just shows you that like what can happen if you really focus on it. Okay, so those are some things that you can earn. And then on Thursday, I'm also going to break it down, things that you can earn for Leah's national area, and then things that you can earn for our national area as well too. So those were some of the main tracking sheets that I wanted to focus on. And then I also wanted to tell you about a promotion that the company is doing this whole entire seminar year. And I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't, it's in your email, because I sent an email, I sent an email out with the promotion. Basically, if you order at least 600 wholesale each month in the seminar year, you get a new bangle bracelet from the company. And so if you do that for 12 months, you'll have 12 different bangle bracelets, and they are really cute. They're kind of like the Alex and Ani. Is that how you say it? The Alex and Ani bracelets. They're kind of like that, but they're stackable. And so each month you can get a new bracelet for hitting the 600 wholesale. That's really neat. Like that gives you a good focus. So if you wanted to hit that, you would be focusing on like the perfect 6 to do that. Piece of cake. You guys can do that. Okay. And so that is something that the company is doing. And then Leah has some promotions as well too. A lot of those we will learn about on the 16th, or you guys will learn about on the 16th at Leah's banquet. So another good reason to be at the banquet. And then for me, for our unit, we are also going to do kind of like a year-long promotion. And I don't know what it's called yet because I haven't got that far and I haven't made the flyer, but I wanted just to give you guys a heads up so you can already start earning some of this stuff. And so what it's going to be is basically throughout the year, you are going to pay your way to seminar. Okay. Pay your way to seminar from me. So you're going to get your seminar basically paid for throughout the year. How excited are you guys? Like, wow. So here's what you have to do. Each month, you are going to get $25 to hit 3 different things. Okay. And then what I'm going to do each month is once you hit one of these things, I'm going to keep an envelope with your name on it and put the money in that envelope. So here is the trick. Not really trick, but here's the other side of it. Once you earn that money and it goes in your envelope, you only get that money when you are registered for seminar. Okay. So you're going to have to go to seminar to get your money, but it's going to basically be paid for. So why wouldn't you go? So say that like you start now and you work 6 months out of the year and then you decide you're not going to go to seminar. So that money that you worked hard for those 6 months, you don't get. It's a wash. Okay. So you have to register for seminar to get this money. So it's going to be a great way for you guys to get you're going to be basically be working your business and getting your seminar paid for. So really cool. I'm really excited about it. And I can't wait to give you guys a flyer. So here's what you have to do. Okay. And you can start working on this now because it starts in July and it's going to go all the way through June. So each month that you book a book 10 by the 5th of the month. So when you complete a book 10 by the 5th of the month, you get $25, okay, that goes into your envelope. But the book 10 by the 5th has to have a hostess, a date, and the guest list has to either be in the works or you already have the guest list. So here's what it cannot be. It cannot be somebody that you called and you booked with her and you haven't talked to her about a guest list and you haven't talked to her about a hostess program. And so it's basically a facial. Facials do not count as a party. If you invite a guest to your meeting to come to your meeting and she comes by herself and she knows she's coming by herself and you don't have her guest list for who's coming with her, it does not count as a party. Okay. So that's going to be the stipulation. It has to be bookings, 3 or more people to count as a booking. So you need to have a guest list of at least 5 to 10 people to get the $25 in your envelope. Good? Okay, which you guys knew that already, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, the next way that you can get $25 a month is to gold medal. Gold medal is adding 5 new team members on your team in 1 month. That is a gold medal. Each time you add 5 new team members in 1 month, you get $25 more in your envelope. Okay. And I'm going to have a spreadsheet that is going to like track this for me. So at the end of this, each month, I'm going to just kind of write down who did what, who gets an envelope and who gets money in her envelope. And then each week when you guys come to the meeting, I'm going to have you like open your envelope and look to see how much money you have in there. So you keep fighting for that money. Okay. So that's $25 more. The next way is a perfect 12. When you complete a perfect 12 in 1 month, you get another $25. Okay. So you get another 25. And I'm going to do the perfect 8 for that as well too. So we're going to do a perfect 8 and a perfect 12 for that $25. I kind of debated on the perfect 8, but for some of you that will be a stretch and that'll be a good goal to kind of work for, is to hitting the perfect 8. And that's going to move your business anyways. And if you are booking 10 by the 5th And if you are gold medaling and you're adding 5 team members, you're probably going to hit the book 8 or the perfect 8 or the perfect 12 anyways. So let's do the perfect 80 and the perfect 12 for this one. So once you complete a perfect 8 or a perfect 12, you get another $25. Okay, so that's $75 a month. If you take that, so if you guys book 10 by the 5th, every single month for this entire year, that's $300 that you would have in your envelope. If you did nothing else and you just focused on booking 10 parties by the 5th of each month and you completed it, you got $300 to go to seminar. Okay. The other thing is gold medaling. So if you gold medal every single month and you add 5 new team members, they don't have to like be active or qualified. It just has to be adding 5 new team members. If you do that every single month, that's $25 a month. That's another $300 a year. Okay, so now you're up to $600 if you hit the book 10 and the gold medal. And then the last one, the perfect 8 and the perfect 12. So if you hit the perfect 8 or the perfect 12 for 12 months for this whole entire seminar year, that's another $300. So that is a total of $900 that you guys can earn to pay for your seminar. I hope that like blows your mind and gets you excited. Number one, to go to seminar, because we need more people to go to seminar, because that's where your dreams are born. And I really feel like if you don't go to seminar and you don't go to the events, it's harder to really have the vision of Mary Kay and the heart of Mary Kay when you really don't see it all. And so I want to pay for your seminar. I want you guys to go and I want to pay for it. So let's buckle down, and you will see a flyer for that soon. Tina's working on that. It's not quite done yet, so we will get that in the works. And I will obviously post it when it is done, just so you guys can track it. And so it'll be a tracking sheet for you as well too, so you can like keep track of earning your way to seminar and going to seminar for free. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that that was all that I had for you guys. I think it was. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, okay. So the perfect 12 sheets, if you guys haven't used this perfect 12 sheet, I would pull this sheet out. And it's smart just to print 12 of these and then put it in a binder or put it in a 3-ring binder or something that you can have a sheet for each month. Because what I have found in the 8 years of my business, that if I don't have a sheet printed out every month, I'm scattering to find it on my computer. I'm not sure where it's located, or my printer's out of ink. So there's a lot of things that go on that I'm like, crap, I don't even have a sheet printed. But if it's already printed, you're more likely to use it. So go ahead and get organized and print out 12 of the perfect 12 sheets, and then the Party X sheet to help you track your parties as well too, so you guys can already be prepared for this seminar year. So thank you so much for jumping on, you guys. Thank you so much. I know this is part of your holiday weekend, and I know some of you are going to watch it kind of at the replay. But the last thing I want to kind of leave you with, and you guys are going to get something special in the mail from me for doing this. Actually, I'll tell you what it is. You're going to get a new training CD. I've been really, really bad, and I kind of dropped the ball with sending out training CDs this year. And I don't know why. I have like a million of them already copied and ready to go. But just one thing I kind of dropped the ball on that I want to get back on track with. And so you guys get a training CD, a new training CD from me in the mail when you text me or Vox me your personal one thing for this year. So if you remember, I said our unit one thing this year is to finish our national area. And then along with that will come the $800,000 unit club. My one thing, my personal one thing, is to focus on the double B. Okay, so I want to know what your personal one thing is this year. What are you going to focus on? It could be focused on quota sharing. It could be focused on quota shales. It could be focused on gold medaling every month. It could be focused on a perfect 4 every month, or a perfect 6 or 8 or 12. So what is your one thing? Because I really think that we need to simplify. And so when you Vox or text me after you watch this video what your one thing is, I will mail you that CD in the mail. And if you earned a prize from our June promotion, either the earrings, the necklace, the roll-up bag, or the brush set that are embroidered, if you won any of those, Tina ordered those prizes. And so those will be shipped to you as soon as we get them. We had to wait to see the number of how many people were going to earn them before we ordered them. So she ordered them. They are going to be on the way to her, and then she will mail them as soon as she can. So here we go. Are you guys ready for an exciting year? I love a fresh start. It gives me energy. Like, seriously, I should be so tired this morning from not sleeping very well the last 2 nights, but I have so much energy and I'm ready to go. And I hope you guys are too, because God not only finished what we started last year, but he is going to finish what we have been working on for several years. And so I am believing in that. I am just holding strong to that he has got everything picked out for our national area to come to completion. And I hope and I pray that you want to be a part of that and that you will be a part of that big finish. So love you all. Have a great 4th of July weekend. Have a safe weekend. And I will see you guys all soon. Mwah!